I'm going to call this meeting of the East Gloucester Veterans School Committee, School Building Committee to order. And I have to read this. This meeting is recorded by video and audio in accordance with state open meeting law, consistent with the governor's orders suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law and banning gatherings of more than 10 people. This meeting will be conducted by remote participation. Okay, and we have an agenda. Has everybody gotten the minutes? They were sent out, I believe, separately.
Mm-hmm. Last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep, I've got them.
I got him.
Okay.
I got him.
All right. So, Chris, we need a roll call for attendance.
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Here.
Jason Rogers,
Here.
Rich Sapphire. Don't see him on yet. Greg Catamartori. Don't see him on yet. Kathy Clancy. Not on yet. Donna Compton.
Yeah.
Thank you. John Dunn.
Here.
Gary Frisch.
Here.
Matt Fusco.
Here.
Grant Harris.
Here.
Thank you. Joe Lucido.
We now have Ben Lummis, the new superintendent,
Mhm.
who was.
Yep, right after Ben Loomis.
Is it Lummis or Loomis, Ben?
Sorry,
Again?
Ben, you're muted.
Ben, you're on mute.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Ben.
It's Lummis, L-U-M-M.
Lummis. Okay, thank you.
I'll note that down. Thank you.
Thank you. They eventually got it in Brookline after I was there for 5 years, so you guys are already ahead of them.
Well, give us a few weeks to burn it in. Sometimes it may take a while.
Totally fine.
So,
Thanks. Looks like Ryan Marks is not on. And Amy Pasquarello.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, the purpose of this meeting tonight is to approve a number of minutes, 4 sets of minutes, including the minutes for tonight. These have to be included in the submission to MSBA, which we voted last week. And this is, I believe, the final piece. There is a document that will have to be signed by the mayor and Rich and myself tomorrow, and that should wrap up our part of the submission. With that being said, the first order of business is to vote to approve the East Gloucester Veterans School Building Committee meeting minutes of June 11th, 2020. And now somebody says, so moved.
All right, can I
So
make a
moved.
suggestion? So maybe Donna Compton can move them and I will second them.
That sounds great, John. I'm glad.
Thank you. That helps me.
Yep.
Okay. Donna?
So moved.
There you go.
Second.
All right. Are there any corrections or omissions? Okay. Seeing none, Chris, could we have a roll call vote to approve the minutes?
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
Jason Rogers,
Yes.
Donna Compton,
Yes.
John Dunn,
Yes.
Gary Frisch,
Yes.
Matt Fusco,
Yes.
Grant Harris,
Yes.
Ben Lummis.
I'll abstain because I wasn't part of the committee at that point.
Is that the correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah, good work.
Thank you. And Amy Pasquarello.
Yes.
Okay. It carries. I didn't count them. I think it's 8 in favor and 1 present. Okay. The next order of business is to approve the East Gloucester Veterans School Building Committee meeting minutes of June 18th, 2020. Okay, Donna, this is where you say.
So moved. So,
Second.
All right. Okay, are there any corrections or omissions? Okay. Seeing none, Chris, could we have a roll call vote?
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
Jason Rogers,
Yes.
Donna Compton,
yes.
John Dunn,
Yes.
Gary Frisch,
Yes.
Matt Fusco,
Yes.
Grant Harris,
Yes.
Ben Lummis.
I'll vote present.
Thank you. Amy Pasquarello.
Yes.
Okay. And that vote carries 8 in favor, 1 present. The next order of business is to approve the East Gloucester Veteran School Building Committee meeting minutes of June 23rd, 2020.
Donna, Donna. Hello?
She's
Donna,
frozen
you
up.
have to,
And
She's frozen up.
Okay, well, somebody else
Can I
can.
say so moved?
Moved.
yes, I can
Yes,
update
yeah.
it.
Second.
Okay. So Chris, you've got that. It was Amy
Amy.
and John seconded. Okay. All right. Are there any corrections or omissions? Okay. Seeing none. We'll have a roll call vote, Chris.
Yep. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
Jason Rogers,
Yes.
Donna Compton. Donna, you're mute.
I think we've
No,
lost.
she
Donna.
I forgot she, yeah,
She froze up.
okay. I'll, John Dunn,
Yes.
Gary Frisch,
Yes.
Matt Fusco,
Yes.
Grant Harris,
yes.
Ben Lummis,
Present.
and Amy Pasquarello.
Yes.
And Donna's back on now.
Donna, you want to vote on the meeting minutes of June 23rd?
I'll do the roll call. Donna Compton,
Yes.
Okay.
thank you.
So it carries 8 in favor, 1 present. And we'll move on to the next item, which is to approve the East Gloucester Veteran School Building Committee meeting minutes of July 6, 2020, which is today.
You
Just
want to
trying
share
to
your
see.
screen, Chris? Yeah.
Yes, I am updating with 8 in favor, 1 present at this. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit share. I'll share right now. Please hold.
So this will be the last item of the meeting so that it can be adjourned as soon as it's done with this, so. And then you will add the roll call votes for the record to the meeting minutes, correct, Chris?
I can get those in right now if
You
you,
don't, I mean,
it's, I try to make it easy on myself.
there you go.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see if I can reformat that a little better. Okay.
And technically, Jonathan, do you have to do a
We can do a motion to reconsider so that
Yeah,
they can
for the
be
record? Yeah.
recorded. But we need everybody to look at them.
Okay, sorry. I'll leave it over the call to order.
Okay. And the votes. And we will add that the meeting was adjourned at the end.
Yes.
Okay.
So there were no, yeah, you change the motion to
So before the adjournment, we do have to approve these meeting minutes, which I still have in highlight down in 30:03.
Anyone else getting a lot of distortion?
Yeah.
It just stopped. Now it's better. Nope, now it's back.
Yeah.
Can everyone mute themselves if you're not talking?
Okay, are we set to make a motion on the meeting minutes of July 6th, 2020?
So moved.
John?
Second,
There we go. Are there any corrections or omissions? They are before you, and as I said, we will add that the meeting was adjourned at the end of this. Okay. Seeing none, we will have a roll call vote, Chris.
Yep. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
Jason Rogers,
Yes.
Donna Compton,
Yes.
John Dunn,
yes.
Gary Frisch,
Yes.
Matt Fusco,
Yes.
Grant Harris. Grant Harris.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thanks. Ben Lummis.
Yes.
Thank you. And Amy Pasquarello.
Yes.
Okay. That concludes the business of our meeting of the East Gloucester.
Jonathan,
Yes, sir.
do you want a motion to reconsider?
Oh, right. I should also say that it carried 8 in favor and 1 present. So,
I think Ben voted in favor.
oh, okay, that's
So
right. He was here.
9
9 in favor.
It was my first vote as superintendent, so it's pretty exciting. I don't know if
Okay, well, I was on automatic pilot here, so I missed it.
Well, then I will make a motion to reconsider.
Okay, I will second it. And is there any discussion? Everybody understands why we're doing this, so that these minutes can be certified and be included in our submission tomorrow. Okay, so we'll have a roll call vote, Chris.
Okay. Jonathan Pope,
No.
Jason Rogers,
No.
Donna Compton,
No.
John Dunn,
No,
Gary Frisch,
No.
Matt Fusco,
No.
Grant Harris,
No.
Ben Lummis,
no.
Amy Pasquarello.
No.
Okay.
Okay, it fails, 9 opposed, 0 in favor. Okay, and we will now have if there's anybody would like to say anything before we adjourn?
I think we're all teed up, ready to submit everything
Okay.
on Wednesday, so.
All right, so we thank you, everybody. This is
I have one
a
question. I'm sorry. This is Michelle. Do we have a meeting for a time scheduled for our next meeting? Or do we want to come together again? And do we need to?
I don't know. I thought this was the last piece.
So this is the last piece, but I mean, theoretically, we should be meeting before our FAS, before the board meeting.
Right. And when will that be? Do we know?
I believe it's August.
Yeah, we haven't got
Okay.
it confirmed, but yeah, once we get this in, there will also be some comments back and forth. So we may need to meet to have some conversations about some of the issues that come up. So, yeah.
We don't have anything scheduled, and we should just schedule it once we know.
Yeah, we do
Okay.
not have a meeting scheduled right now. And I agree with Tom, because we're going to make the submission. There may be, there'll be some questions, and there may be some questions about how to answer those questions. So for that reason, we may have to have a meeting. We may not have to have a meeting until August.
Okay.
But we could conceivably have one later in July.
Mhm.
Okay? Does that sound
Thank
right?
you to everyone who helped us get that submission over the goal line.
Yes, and I'd like to.
We're
echo that.
on the 1 yard line right now, Michelle. You got it all the way there. We got to push it over. So
I understand, but I have faith.
and-
Thank you in
and
advance for helping us get
you
it
did
over
a
the goal.
phenomenal job pulling all that stuff together. So thank you. That's not an easy task.
Yes.
So thank
Like-
We'll see
I'd
you
like
all
to
soon.
thank-
you. All right. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks, everybody, and we'll be in touch. So do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second,
Okay. Roll call vote, Chris.
Yes. Jonathan Pope,
Yes.
Jason Rogers,
Yes.
Donna Compton,
Yes.
John Dunn,
yes.
Gary Frisch,
Yes.
Matt Fusco,
Yes.
Grant Harris,
Yes.
Ben Lummis.
Yes.
Ben, are you on?
Yes.
Thank you. And Amy Pasquarello.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. The motion carries 9 in favor, 0 opposed, and this meeting is adjourned.